sir. Sige. Kitang-kita po.
So, good morning po. I'm John Kenneth Ibanal po from DPWH and i-report ko po yung scatter plot diagram. First po, ano ba yung scatter plot diagram? So, meron tayong what, who, and when. So, sa what muna po tayo. What is scatter plot diagram? A scatter plot diagram is a tool for analyzing relationships between two variables for determining how closely the two variables are related. So, it provides a visual and statistical means to test the strength of relationship between two variables. So, who naman po? Scatter plot was presented by English scientist John Frederick Herschel in the year 1833. So, Herschel used it in the study of the orbit of double stars. He plotted the positional angle of the double star in relation to the year of measurement. So, in 1886 naman po, the scatter diagram was popularized by English Victorian era polymath named Francis Galton. So he is also known as the creator of statistical concepts correlation. Next is when. When you have paired, kailan ba natin gagamitin si scatter plot? First, when you have paired numerical data. Next is when you have dependent variable may have multiple values for each value of your dependent variable. Then when you are trying to determine whether the two variables are related, such as when trying to identify potential root causes of the problem. So, next po, how to plot scatter diagram. First po muna is yung mga patterns. So, dito makikita natin kung ano yung direction or yung strength ng ating plotting. First is the correlation patterns. Kita po ba siya? So, we have 5 correlation patterns po. First is the strong pattern correlation. So, since magpa-plot tayo, we have X and Y values. So, si value of Y increases as the value of X increases. So sunod lang si value ni Y kay X since si X is the independent variable. So, kapag naman strong negative correlation naman, yung slope niya po is pababa. Mamaya po ipapakita ko.
So, sir, in using this, kailangan natin ma-identify yung ating dependent variable and independent variable.
Yes po, sir.
Sige.
Yes po. So, next naman is the weak positive correlation. So, the value of X of Y increases slightly as the value of X increases. And next po is weak negative correlation naman. The value of Y decreases slightly as the value of X increases. And lastly is no correlation. So, there is no demonstrated connection between two variables. So, next po yung itsura po ng mga patterns natin. So, hindi ko po dito nailagay yung perfect positive correlation. Yung perfect positive correlation naman po is kapag nag-plot tayo, then gumawa tayo ng best line or trend line, nagfo-fall lahat ng dots.
So, isang line. So,
Yes po. Yes po. Tapos si high positive correlation naman, pag po pala positive siya is paakyat siya. Yan, paakyat. Kapag negative naman po, pababang ganyan. Kita po ba yung line? Yan. So, pag positive correlation naman po is magpa-plot tayo ng trend line. Yan. Plot tayo kunyari dito po. Yan. Makikita natin na medyo nakadikit siya doon sa trend line. So, kapag ganon is kapag visual muna tayo, visual, tapos konti lang yung mga data points na meron tayo. Kagad pwede nating, based on our intuition yan, masasabi natin kagad na positive correlation, perfect positive correlation siya. Pero yung kung mapapansin nyo din po, meron tayong values dito sa baba. Yan. Mamaya po is tuturuan ko po kayo kung paano siya kunin. Yan. So low positive correlation. Yan. So the tighter the dots po dun sa trend line is parang mas mataas yung value na makukuha natin sa R. So kapag no correlation, wala talaga. Low negative correlation, pababa. High negative correlation, mas dikit sa line. Perfect negative correlation, nasa mismong line. Yeah. Next po, the process. Yeah. So process of how to plot is scatter plot diagram. First is gather bivariate data. What does it mean by bivariate? It means that for every value of x, there is a corresponding value of y. So dapat partner sila. So makikita natin doon, ayun yung ipag-ano natin. I-check natin yung relationship nila kung strong ba or wala sila or di sila related at all. Next po is display data into a chart. Gagawa tayo ng chart. Tapos po, yung third is turn rows from the table into data points. Data points, mag-assign tayo ng x and y. So si x po is magiging independent variable natin at si y naman is the dependent variable. Sorry. Next, start creating a graph by labeling the x-axis of the independent variable and the y-axis with the dependent variable. Fifth, make an appropriate scale for each axis based on the collected data. And lastly po, plot the points. Ito po. Bali, next po is the formulas to be used para po dun sa coefficient of correlation natin. Kung natatandaan niyo po yung dun sa may patterns, meron pong value sa baba. Yung 1, actually po yung coefficient of correlation, meron po siyang values na negative 1 to positive 1.
Ngayon nasa ilalim yung sa chart na binigay mo kanina.
Yes po.
Yung number 1 natin, perfect correlation ba yan?
Yes po, sir.
So siguro nakita ng mga classmates mo kanina yung mga values sa ilalim. Unless you would want to go back to the slide and show them para makita. So yung sinasabi mo, para makita lang nila. Baka na-miss nila. Ayun, ayan. So may value. Diba? Perfect positive is 1. High positive correlation is anong value niyan, Sir Banal?
Bali po, ano siya, from greater than 0.5 hanggang less than 1.
Okay, sige.
Yan. Meron po siya mamaya, sir. May picture po. Yes.
Sige, okay.
Next po, dun na po tayo sa formulas. Para po makuha natin yung coefficient po mamaya. First po is mean. So, i-average lang natin lahat nung x and y. So, tatawagin natin silang x bar and y bar. Mamaya po yung pinaka-example. Next po is the standard deviation. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, is sample lang yung ginamit ko kasi dalawa po yung klase ni standard deviation. Meron po population at sample. So, dun po sa buong population, kukuha lang tayo ng certain part or parang sample. So, yung ano nun is, yung difference lang nila is yung sa formula, yung kung sa baba. Instead na sa population po kasi, ano siya, total number nung data, dito naman po sa sample is total number of data minus 1. Yun po yung kaibahan niya. So, next po is yung pong mismong correlation coefficient na. Ito po yung shows the strength of direction of correlation. Ito po yung tinatanong ni Sir Edel kanina. Kapag po no correlation, ang makukuha nating value is 0. Tapos, from 0 hanggang 0.5 po, weak correlation. Tapos, kapag 0.5 hanggang less than 1 is strong positive correlation. At kapag naman perfect naman siya, makukuha natin is 1. Yun po. Same as po dun sa negative.
Negative correlation. Okay.
Yes po. So, i-summary ko muna po, then sample po tayo. Things to remember po pag gumagamit tayo ng scatter plot. So, meron tayong correlation between variables, but however, it does not automatically mean that the change in one variable cause the change in the values of the other variable. So, parang correlation is not equal to causation. So, si causation indicates that one event is the result of the occurrence of the other event. Example, there is a causal relationship between the two events. Tapos naman po is the regression. Si regression naman po expresses the relationship in the form of an equation. Kung alam niyo po yung y is equals to mx plus b. Ayun po yung equation na sinasabi ni regression dito. So regression is how one variable affects another or changes in a variable that trigger changes in another. Essentially, cause and effect. It implies that the outcome is dependent on one or more variables. For instance, while correlation can be defined as the relationship between two variables, si regression naman is how they affect each other. So, conclusion, si scatter diagram are used to understand the relationship between the variables. They are easy to create and use. If the data don't cover a wide enough range, the relationship between the variables is not apparent. In some cases, both of the two variables may be affected by a third variable. Kung matatandaan po natin yung kay Ma'am Kiv, yung sa fishbone diagram, si fishbone diagram enables us to define the root cause of the problem. Si scatter plot naman is help to look for a relationship between the variables. So, si scatter plot, also known as scatter graph. So, yung mga data points or dots na nag-appear sa sa plot natin, they represent the individual values of each of the data points and allow pattern to identification when looking at the data holistically. So, ang sa scatter plot more on visual siya. Pero kapag kunyari hindi natin ma-identify, pwede tayong mag-solve yung coefficient of correlation. So makikita natin doon yung strength ng relationship ng dalawang variables or data na sinecheck natin. So, the relationships in the scatter plot diagram observed can be either positive, negative, no relation at all, non-linear, linear, strong, and weak. Ano na po tayo? Sample. Yan. So, yung sample natin is a manager collects data for the two variables in order to understand the relationship between the number of accidents and long working hours within a construction project. Kung matatandaan niyo po yung housing plot natin, first is to gather by varying data. So, ang data po natin dito is the working hours and accidents. So, meron na tayo. So, ito na po yung pinaka-chart natin. Then, ito po yung chart. Gawa tayong chart. Tapos, ito pong chart na to is gagawa natin siya ng data points. Data points meaning X and Y. So, open parenthesis, X, comma, Y, close parenthesis.
So,
para yan lang yung naririnig
yung
ng buong
X and Y mo, yung dependent and independent variables natin dito, correct?
Yes po.
Dito sa working hours at saka accident, alin ang dependent, independent variables natin?
So, yung pong, yung pong independent variable natin is the working hours. So, parang kapag dito magdedepende, yung the longer ba na nagtatrabaho sila, the more
or ba na nagiging cause ng accident ito, etc. etc. Tama ba?
Yes po, ayun po yan yung i-check nating relationship between the...
Okay, i-plot natin sa X and Y axis na.
Yes.
Naalala ko, wala yung video mo, Sir Kenneth. Okay, nakikita.
Ayan po nga po. Wait lang, buksan ko po. Ayan pa, hindi ko po makita yung sarili ko.
Hindi ko lang napansin.
Ayan po, meron na po bang video?
Meron na, okay. Matigay ko yung grade na perfect sa iba, sir, pag di kita nakakita.
Ayan po. So, ito po yung graph natin. So, i-graph muna natin using the data point. So, si X natin is the 1,100. Then, si Y natin is 11 accidents. So, kung i-ano natin, i-plot natin siya, 1100, usually nandito siya, isulatan ko muna po. Yeah. So, na-plot na natin si first point, second point, third point, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Tapos po yung trend line natin, gagawin natin. Yan. So kung napansin nyo po yung merong tayong value doon sa taas, yung y is equals to 0.0789x minus 77.821. Ito po yung sinasabi niya doon sa regression kanina. So ito yung equation nun, itong part na to. Tapos yung r-square naman is the regression. Mamaya po so ito na po yung pinaka-graph natin. Next, kung sir, pwede po ba ako permission to call po someone po sa...
Yes, sige.
Classmates, based on your intuition, visual lang, visual. Ano yung relationship ng natin, working hours tsaka accidents?
Ang sintomas, yan po yung...
ano na lang po rin, tawag dito.
Walang magre-raise ng hand dyan. Love, ilabas ang mahiwagang roleta ng kapalaran. Okay. Love.
Sir, wait lang po.
Okay. Sama mo na yung pangalan mo dyan yan, Lovely. Dahil pangalan ni Mr. Uy.
Sige.
Huwag mong ilagay yung pangalan ni yung reporter na rin. Si Tasi Nexumal.
Nanggaling kay Atay. Nagmamalfunction siya kasi siya dapat yung tumutunaw nito. Siya dapat yung tumutulong para bumaba at i-regulate ang cholesterol at triglyceride. Atay yun, libro yun. Number 3.
Sir, ayusin ko lang po na pag-group.
Hindi mo gumawa ng step.
Sige sir, okay lang po. Okay lang. So, kung natin, based on intuition, siya, positive correlation. Pero since yung mga dots natin ay parang tighter kay trend line, masasabi nating strong correlation, yes.
Kinako sila sa trend line malapit lang sa trend line or almost nasa trend line sila.
So dito niya, mamaya po yung sosolve natin kung talagang tama yung draw ni trend line, kung talagang malapit na siya kay perfect positive correlation, perfect correlation. So first po, kunin natin si mean. Yan. So ito yung mga data points. So lahat ng x. So sina 1,100 plus 1,200 plus 1,000 and so on and so forth divided by kung ilan sila. So we have 8. So ang x bar natin is 1,450. Then sa y, same lang po. So meron tayong value na 36.625. Next po, punta tayo sa standard deviation. So we assume that these are samples of X and the corresponding Y from a broader population. So kaya sample yung kinuha natin. So it's yung pong formula will be square root of the distance from each of the points to the sample mean squared. So ito po yun. Bali, standard deviation x is equals to square root of x1 minus x bar squared. So and so forth. Kung ilan sila divided by Sample minus 1. Yes po. Ito yung X bar natin and Y bar. Gagamitin natin sila. Then substitute all the values po sa formula. So 1,100 minus 1,450 X bar squared plus 1,200 minus 1,450 squared. So hanggang 1,800 po tayo. So divided by 8 minus 1. So we have a value of 244.94897, same as the standard deviation y. So meron tayong 19.38289. So punta na po tayo sa coefficient of correlation.
Na kailangan umakyat sa ating utak at ulo, kinakapos, kaya nagkakaroon.
Correlation coefficient pala. So in the real world po, for sure, hindi tayo magkakaroon lang ng 8 pairs ng data. So for sure, marami yan. Marami yung data natin. So hindi tayo pwedeng mag-manual. Meron naman po tayong mga software sa computer na pwedeng gamitin. Yes po, para mas mapadali. Kumbaga ito, nag-sample lang tayo para at least alam natin yung nangyayari dun sa software. At least makasunod tayo kapag po may lumabas na yung mga values nila. Yeah. So, ito po yung formula ni correlation coefficient. 1 over n minus 1 summation. So, i-add lahat natin sina x1 ay xi minus x bar over standard deviation x multiplied by y value minus y bar over standard deviation y. Ito po yung kalalabasan niya. So, si x bar,
Pero bakit nagkakaroon ng halito?
si y bar, si sx, and sy.
Kaya mapapansin niyo,
Substitute po natin yung mga values. Kita po ba? So, discuss ko na lang. So, substitute po natin 1 over n minus 1 magiging 8 minus 1. Tapos, summation. Yung pong summation is i-add lang lahat po natin. So, ito po yun. Yan. Nakano siya. Yan. I-add lahat lang natin sina x1 hanggang x8 tsaka si y1 hanggang y8. So, magkakaroon tayo ng value na 0.99745.
Almost 1 yan.
Yes po. So, ayan. So, kung i-check natin po dito, yung value natin na 0.99745 is nasa, nagpo-fall siya under strong positive correlation. So, tama yung intuition natin kanina na so based on visual muna po tayo is strong positive correlation. Pero mas confirm natin based dito sa solving natin.
Conclude, meron tayong positive strong correlation between longer working hours and accident. Correct? So, makakapag-remedy tayo ngayon. Pwede mong gamitin na kuha tayo ng shifting schedule instead of encourage per time. Diba?
Yes po.
So, pwede tayo magkaroon ng 3 shift. Kung gusto natin, say for example, sa inyo, sa public works, gusto nating matapos yung trabaho. Kasi may mga nakita ko sa abroad na ang paggawa ng tulay, it would not take them years eh. It will only take them less eh. Kasi bakit? Kasi continuous yung shift ng work nila. Diba? So, pwede naman natin pag-aralan yung occurrence ng accident. Magabi ba? Araw ba? Etc. etc. Diba? No? Yun yung purpose bakit pinag-aaralan natin itong mga methods in determining root causes of problems. Yeah. It would help us manage our people, manage yung the way we do things. Ganyan yan. Diba? So, meron ba? Yan?
Wala na po, sir. Thank you na po.
Yung pala yan mo, thank you.
Yes,
I suggest, Sir Banal, gawa ka ng activity ngayon na gagawin nila individually. Gawa ka ng problem. Give variables, tapos isend natin sa kanila para magawa nila. Ipapass nila next meeting.
Sige po.
Next meeting kasi hindi ako papasok na Sabado na magpapahinga ako.
Sir, okay lang kahit anong sample lang naman po, no?
Yeah, kahit anong sample.
Para lang po natin, ma-check natin.
Makita kung kaya nilang gawin. And I suggest you share your presentation to them. Okay? Okay. Questions kay Sir Banal. Okay, good job. Sa mga reporters natin. Okay. So, hindi na sayang ang gising natin ngayong araw na ito. Tama ba? Hindi na sayang ang gising natin at pagpasok natin today. Right? So, when do we expect the activity, Sir Kenneth, to be given? Bali, ito na lang yung activity na gagawin na wala ako Saturday. So, synchronous tayo. Pagawa natin yung activity. Okay?
I-send ko po later, sir, sa GC.
Okay. Yun yung gagawin nyo sa Saturday. Okay? Na wala ako. Okay? Questions? Maili, Ma'am Kim, itsurang satisfied yun. Okay. So, meron pang isa, pero as I've said, this would be the last para hindi naman tayo masyadong sumakit ang ulo. Okay? May questions ba? Pagkatapos nito, magpe-present po ako, no? Before your presentation or siguro after your presentation kasi what we're talking in special problems are the methods ngayon of determining root cause problems. No? So, the next question na binibigay natin sa Compre is, how do we solve? Ayan. Ano yung mga paraan ng pag-solve ng mga problems that we encounter in public administration? Ayan. So, yun po yung final siguro na report na ibibigay ko sa inyo. Okay? After you have discussed your respective group, no? Presentations on special problems and identified. Questions? Wala na? Wala na? Are you sure? Alright. So, since there are no questions, meron pa bang dapat nating pag-usapan na class president? Wala siya, no? Class secretary, meron pa bang pag-usapan? Wala na? Matters to be brought to us, to the class? Wala na?
Wala na.
Wala na, okay. So, if there are no more concerns, then we'll call it a day. I would like to thank everyone for attending our fifth na to, Saturday class natin. And I'm very much happy, no, of yung report of Ma'am Estigoy and Sir Banal, no, as well as your participation. I'm very much happy, ayan. Keep on doing this, ayan. Para naman happy teacher po si Sir Bansil, ayan. So, thank you very much po and keep safe. And good luck sa next class ninyo. Okay, sige po. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend.
Thank you, sir. Happy weekend po, everyone.
Thank you po. Happy weekend.
Number 4, iwasan o bawasan ang pag-inom ng alkohol. Ito ang pangalawa sa dahilan kung bakit